This program on CCS-TV is presented by Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, a community resource.
At Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, we believe in supporting our community and helping you achieve your financial goals and strive to make a positive impact for our members and the community. Our mission is to empower individuals with the skills and resources necessary to achieve financial freedom. As our members and the community achieve their goals, we fulfill ours, creating a brighter future together. Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, your partner in financial well-being.
Coming up on CHQ In-View, a new program is helping the seniors stay safe at home with smart technology. We'll tell you how hundreds of free security devices are being distributed right here in Chautauqua County.
Plus, the Gus Macker 3-on-3 basketball tournament returns to Jamestown. We have the latest on registration, sponsorship opportunities, and what's new for this year's event.
And Governor Hochul pushes to limit cell phone use in schools. We break down more on the plan ahead.
And later, we sit down with St. Susan Center's Executive Director, Sherry Rowland, to talk about their capital campaign and how the community can help them continue their mission to serve those in need.
All that and more right now on CHQ In-View.
From CCS-TV, this is CHQ In-View.
Welcome to CHQ In-View. I'm Elora Watkins.
And I'm Melina Singleton. We've got a great show lined up for you, covering important stories and local events from across Chautauqua County.
We start with a new program in Chautauqua County that's helping older adults feel safer in their homes.
It's all part of a partnership with Ring and US Aging, providing free video doorbells and security cameras to eligible seniors.
CCS-TV's Gia Bell has the details. She joins us in the studio with more. Gia?
Melina and Elora. Keeping older adults safe and connected just got a lot easier in Chautauqua County. Through a collaboration with US Aging and Ring local residents aged 60 and older can receive a free video doorbell or security camera, helping them feel more secure while aging in place.
The Ring doorbell is a front door system, security system, and activates when a visitor presses the door button on the Ring device. The client or the caregiver or the older adult receives a notification on a smartphone device, and they can see real time and even speak through the door before it's answered.
The program, funded through a donation from Ring to 10 area agencies on aging nationwide, will provide 500 devices locally, along with a lifetime Ring Protect basis subscription.
This initiative, again, aligns greatly with my dedication and my commitment to ensuring the safety of our residents here. Obviously, along with Sheriff Cortrone, this has been his lifelong passion and mission for the residents of Chautauqua County. But we need to make sure that everyone realizes that our older adults are not victims. We make sure that they are protected, and we will continue to enforce the laws to make sure that those people are protected the most.
Local law enforcement also sees the technology as a critical tool for community safety.
This is something, having the opportunity, myself and my family, while caring for an older adult, did give us a sense of peace. That it's something, when the doorbell was rung, whether we were home or not, we could monitor and make sure that our loved ones were safe.
Beyond security, the program aims to connect seniors with resources to support their independence.
We understand that technology with some of our individuals that are older can sometimes be overwhelming, especially for those that have not had some experience in the past. That's why this program includes not only the devices, but a little bit of training and support for the participants in it, either being the caregiver or the individual that's receiving the device.
The devices will be distributed on a first-come, first-served basis to eligible residents who have access to Wi-Fi, a smartphone, and email address. Training will also be provided to ensure users can take full advantage of the technology. To apply or learn more, contact the NY Connects helpline 716-713-4582. Reporting in studio, I'm Gia Bell, CCS-TV.
A new dining program in Chautauqua County is giving older adults a place to enjoy hot meals and good company twice a week. The Fredonia First Methodist Church has officially opened as the county's first dedicated dining out program location, providing a welcoming space for seniors to gather. The Fredonia location will be open every Wednesday and Friday, with lunch served at noon. The Dining Out program operates under the Older Americans Act Senior Nutrition Program, which aims to reduce food insecurity, improve health, and encourage socialization among seniors.
It's through the Dining Out program that we can build community around the tables that you're sitting at. And specifically here at Fredonia First Methodist Church, you can find that you will feel that you have a rightful place at the table.
Plans are already underway to expand the program to other locations in the future.
A local flight school has earned national recognition for excellence in flight training. Great Lakes Flight Center has been named a distinguished flight school by the Aircraft Owners and Pilots Association, the largest aviation organization. The honor comes from the 2025 Flight Training Experience Awards, which recognize flight schools that provide outstanding training based on the students' feedback. AOPA officials say the award highlights flight schools that go above and beyond to create a positive and supportive learning environment. They note that many of this year's winners were praised for their friendly, family-like atmosphere and personalized instruction.
We do flight training for the private pilot certificate, the instrument rating, and all the way to commercial pilot. We also do aircraft rental for certificated pilots so they can rent our airplanes and fly them without having to own their own airplane.
The 2025 awards were based on the reviews from flight students and pilots who shared their experiences through an online survey.
The Gus Macker 3-on-3 basketball tournament is set to return to Jamestown, New York on August 9th and 10th.
This high-energy street basketball event will take place on the campus of SUNY Jamestown Community College, bringing together players of all ages and skill levels.
Hosted by the City of Jamestown and Collaborative Children's Solutions with Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union as the signature sponsor, the tournament features multiple divisions, including men's, women's, juniors, Macker Mites, and Unified Division. In addition to the on-court action, attendees can enjoy food vendors, music, and family-friendly activities throughout the weekend.
Team registration is now open at macker.com, and sponsorship opportunities are available.
CCS-TV will provide live coverage of the tournament, with broadcast details to be announced this summer. This is a great event that brings everyone together in the summer, and I think it's really nice because they get to share a bunch of sports.
Yes, and I'm very excited. It'll be a fun event. I think it's your first time, and it's definitely my first time working this event with CCS-TV, and it's such a great opportunity for everybody in the community to get together.
Yeah. And in other news, a major milestone for CCS-TV, our student-run broadcast platform, celebrates its official studio grand opening right here in downtown Jamestown. Students, local leaders, and community members gathered to celebrate the launch of the CCS-TV studio, a hands-on learning space for aspiring broadcasters. The studio was a vision brought to life by mentor Justin Gould, who was honored with a new award recognizing his impact. The award pays tribute to Anthony Sensky, a Jamestown High School student whose infectious smile and unwavering joy brought light to those around him.
I'm very honored and thankful to be the first recipient, and honestly, I wouldn't do it without these kids here today, because they're the reason why CCS-TV is successful. They're the reason why our community will continue to grow into the future.
The new studio marks a big step for CCS-TV and the future of student broadcasting. For more information about how to join, head to ccs-tv.com.
Coming up next on CHQ In-View, New York's electric vehicle mandate is set to kick in, but Congressman Nick Langworthy says the state isn't ready. Why he's calling it an economic disaster.
Plus, should smartphones be banned in schools? Governor Kathy Hochul thinks so, but parents, teachers, and students have mixed feelings.
And later, we sit down with Sherry Rowland, the St. Susan's director, to talk about a major fundraising campaign and how you can help. Stay with us.
Welcome to the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame, located at 15 West 3rd Street in Jamestown. Visitors will see photographs, awards, apparel, and other sports memorabilia. We invite all visitors to stop in the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame and learn about the sports history of Chautauqua County.
At Wegmans, we've crafted our new sandwiches with layers and layers of deliciousness. Each one is made fresh with our very best ingredients, like hearty breads made with grains from near our stores, premium cheeses, and freshly carved meats. We've packed big, delicious flavor into every bite for sandwiches that are endlessly good.
What's life like in Chautauqua County? It's where small-town charm meets world-class culture, where your downtime gets an upgrade across miles of lakes, state parks, and vibrant local vineyards, where you can live the high life at a low cost as your dollars go further and your roots grow deeper. Whether you're building a business or advancing your career, settling down or saddling up, choose Chautauqua County, where every step you take is toward the life you love. Start your next chapter at livechq.org.
This is CCS-TV, empowering voices, inspiring futures.
New York State's electric vehicle mandate is set to take effect later this year, requiring 35% of all new light-duty vehicle sales to be zero emission. That includes passenger cars, pickup trucks, and SUVs. But Congressman Nick Langworthy says that goal is unrealistic. Speaking at Schultz Auto Group in Jamestown, he called the mandate an economic disaster and urged the state to delay its implementation. Langworthy argues that with low EV sales and lingering supply chain issues, the state is nowhere near meeting its first benchmark.
The consumers are voting with their money. They're making a choice when they go buy their next car. They're not purchasing an EV despite the heavy federal subsidy. That also comes to an end in the not-so-distant future. I mean, the federal government cannot afford to subsidize EVs at $7,500 a clip until the end of time. That's not a reality. They're cheaper than they've ever been, and the consumers still aren't purchasing them.
Officials at Schultz Auto Group say electric vehicles made up just over 1% of their sales in 2023. Langworthy says enforcing the market too soon could drive up vehicle costs and hurt local dealerships.
Governor Kathy Hochul is pushing to restrict cell phone use in New York's K-12 schools, aiming to create a distraction-free learning environment.
The proposal, part of her executive budget for fiscal year 2026, would ban unsanctioned smartphone use throughout the school day, including classroom time, lunch, and study hall.
This, as a new study reveals just how much time kids are spending on their phones during the day at school. And the findings do lend some creditation to the governor's call.
But as CCS-TV's Tori Lundmark explains, some educators say that this ban is the wrong way to tackle the problem. Tori?
Laura and Melina. In school, students are supposed to be tuned into learning, but a new study from Stony Brook University that tracked teen cell phone use in schools found teens tuned out a quarter of the school day, staying glued to their mobile devices.
An hour and a half on average, 25% of the teens are on their phones for 2 hours or more during the school day.
The most used apps: texting, social media, video, streaming music, email, shopping, and games. This as New York Governor Kathy Hochul has proposed a ban on cell phone use during the entire school day, grades K through 12. In her More Learning, Less Scrolling plan, schools would have flexibility to implement their own plans for storing devices, with $13.5 million in state funding available to help cover the cost of pouches, cubbies, or other storage solutions. The plan also requires schools to provide parents with a way to contact their children during the day.
A one-size-fits-all approach isn't really the best approach to combat the issue of screen time, which is really dealing with the issue of the mental wellness of our students.
There is a push to keep the ban a local decision and instead use funding to expand mental health resources. Parents and students are also weighing in about the bell-to-bell ban.
My son is texting me right now and he's in 9th grade.
And you don't want him to be?
No.
Kids are still going to try to sneak it with all the shootings that are going on right now. If they want to reach out to mom and dad, that's something that no one should stop them to do.
The governor addressed that very point.
Law enforcement told me, if there is a shooter in the building, the last thing you want your child to be doing is fumbling for their cell phone, texting their friends, maybe videoing it, contacting you. They need to be laser focused on the adult in the room to lead them to safety.
Now, Alora and Melina, the study concludes there are some benefits to phones in school for communication, but not education. The governor's plan is part of her state budget proposal, and opponents are currently lobbying lawmakers to remove it. If approved, the policy would go into effect for the 2025-26 school year and apply to all public schools, charter schools, and BOCES programs. Melina and Alora?
Jamestown is set to host the 45th Babe Ruth World Series this August, bringing elite youth baseball teams from across the country and beyond to Russell Dietrich Jr. Park. The Jamestown Babe Ruth World Series Board of Directors announced that this will be the 20th time the city has hosted the prestigious tournament since it first welcomed the 13-year-old series in 1980. This year's series runs from August 16th through the 23rd and will feature 8 regional champions from across the United States, along with an international team from Australia. They'll be joined by a host team from the Jamestown area. Coming up after the break, we'll be joined by Sherry Rowland, the Executive Director of the St. Susan's Center, to talk about the incredible work they've been doing in the community and how they've been providing hot meals to those in need for years.
The St. Susan's Center is launching a capital campaign to ensure they can continue their mission for years to come. Sherry will share how the community can get involved in how a recent generous donation is helping to make all of this possible.
Don't go anywhere. The full conversation with Sherry is coming up right after the break. You're watching CHQ In-View on CCS-TV.
Experience the difference buying your next pre-owned ride at Schultz. Certified technicians ensure every vehicle has up-to-date maintenance and reconditioning to make our pre-owned inventory like new again. Most pre-owned purchases include a limited lifetime engine warranty and 1 year of complimentary service. Explore Schultz extended warranty options for even more peace of mind on the road. That's why we say you can't beat a Schultz deal.
Stop by Wegmans for your safe and easy flu shot. Protecting you and your family from the flu is important to us, and our knowledgeable, caring pharmacists are ready to help. Vaccines are available for adults, seniors, and kids. Plus, there's no prescription needed and a $0 copay with most insurance. Visit our pharmacy today or make an appointment online. Wegmans, your one-stop shop to help keep your family safe and healthy.
We get how uncertain the future is. We've come of age in a complex world,
face to face with problems we didn't create. So what's going to happen next? We are. Because our future is the future. So we're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day and feed those left in the cold. We're going to do all this and more because we have an appointment with destiny.
You're watching CHQ In-View on CCS-TV.
Welcome back to CHQ In-View. I'm Laura Watkins.
And I'm Melina Singleton. The St. Susan Center has been a pillar of support for those in need, providing hot meals to anyone who walks through its doors.
But now the center itself is in need of help as it launches a capital campaign to ensure it can continue its mission for years to come.
Joining us today to talk about the center's efforts is Executive Director Sherry Rowland. Sherry, welcome to CHQ In-View.
Thank you both for having me here today. We appreciate you having us here to talk about St. Susan's today.
Of course. Sherry, for those who may not be familiar, can you start by telling us a little about St. Susan's mission?
Well, we were founded over 40 years ago, and those that founded us wanted those that are most vulnerable in our community to come into the center and have something to eat. And we have folks come in and treat them with dignity and respect. And they have dinner every day, just like you would have at your grandma's and with your family every Sunday.
Let's talk about that capital campaign. I hear the center received a massive donation. Can you please tell us about that?
We did. The Conklin family donated Jamestown Business College to St. Susan Center. A portion of that will also go to UCAN. And that very generous donation will enable us to grow our mission and grow our program. We are excited to build a kitchen that is a teaching kitchen. We're excited to invite our guests in every single day to have a great meal and in a very inviting place.
Yes, such a crucial initiative. And we hope the community will really help out. It is the best way folks can get involved to help.
Absolutely. We would love our community to come in and volunteer even. Volunteering gives our people that come in every single day the opportunity to have folks chat with them and share tables with them.
Sherry, thank you so much. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, Sherry will share all the details on this year's 22nd annual Basket Fair, including how you can take part in the fun while supporting a great cause.
Stay with us. More of our conversations with Sherry and the St. Susan Center continues after this break. You're watching CHQ In-View on CCS-TV.
The first thing I did with CCS-TV was CHQ In-View episode 2. I did the Gus Macker ball. I did the Christmas in July Tarp Skunks game. Yep. My job most of the time being camera. It's just really fun. You get to meet new people.
If people want to learn more, you just have to go to ccs-tv.com.
It's a good opportunity, so try it out.
Welcome to the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame, located at 15 West 3rd Street in Jamestown. Visitors will see photographs, awards, apparel, and other sports memorabilia. We invite all visitors to stop in the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame and learn about the sports history of Chautauqua County.
Welcome back to CHQ In-View on CCS-TV. Joining us on the show today is Sherry Rowland, St. Susan's Center Soup Kitchen's director. Before the break, we spoke with Sherry about the center's mission and its capital campaign. Now, we're diving into one of the most anticipated fundraisers events of the year, the 22nd annual Basket Fair.
That's right, Alora. This event brings the community together for a fun and meaningful cause.
For those who may not be familiar, how does the Basket Fair work, and what can attendees expect this year?
So we every year have around 150 different baskets that are donated to St. Susan Center. And some of those baskets have been a Y membership, which is our one of our door prizes that people have a chance to win after a raffle. We're doing a raffle from 11 to 2 p.m. on March 29th at the Flavanna Community Church on Flavanna. And it is so exciting. We have over 300 people that come in to basically peruse the different tables that have all the baskets available to look at. And they buy tickets. There's a sheet of tickets that sells for $20 a piece. And there's also grand prize tickets that sell for $10 a piece or 3 for $20. And we have over 300 people that come to the Basket Fair.
Beyond just being a fun event, the Basket Fair plays a crucial role in supporting St. Susan Center. How do the funds raised directly impact your services?
The funds we raise during this Basket Fair takes care of about a quarter of our operating expenses, which could be just keeping the lights on, or buying extra food, or buying spices to go along with the donated goods. And it also helps with staffing and our volunteers that we have come in. We have 75 volunteers with over 1,100 hours each month.
Awesome, thank you. And Sherry, as we wrap up, looking at both the vital work that St. Susan Center does every day and the incredible community support behind events like the Basket Fair, what does it mean to you to see Jamestown come together to ensure no one goes hungry?
It's amazing. From the bottom of my heart, it is amazing. It just shows the humanity our community has, the love for one another our community has for each other. And I cannot even put into words how every day that I'm able to see the folks that our community so generously helps us to support every single day. It is absolutely amazing.
Sherry, thank you so much for joining us and for all the work you and your team do at St. Susan Center.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
That's going to do it for this edition of CHQ In-View. A big thank you to Sherry Rowland for joining us and sharing how the St. Susan Center continues to make a difference in our community.
And of course, thank you for spending part of your day with us. Remember, if you'd like to support in St. Susan Center's capital campaign or get involved, visit their website at stsusancenter.org. or stop by to learn more.
We'll be back next time with more local stories, conversations, and updates on everything happening right here in Chautauqua County.
Until then, stay safe, stay informed, and we'll see you soon on CHQ In-View.
This is CCS-TV, empowering voices, inspiring futures.